Alright, so I don't know if you want to say this is the most asked question I get. I've had it asked before, but I think the most asked question I get is how I get, a lot of people, this is the comment I get all the time. People go, how do you get the channels to work? How do you get the channels to work? How do you get the shows running? How do you get the, they always want to know how I'm getting signal through the old television sets, my collection of old television sets. I'm going to do a separate video on that, but today's video I want to do a video on how I convert. If you follow my second channel called Canadian Radio TV Archives, and I'm not begging you to go subscribe, I'm not asking for followers or views on it, just if you're interested in, I am a bit of a news junkie, but if you do like to, I don't know, watch news archives or any sort of old film archives or anything, you can check out that. Okay, I'm not sure, but I think I'm going to do Bob Ross. Hopefully, let's hope it doesn't get me copyrighted. Ooh, it's NFL branded. Fuji, the official videotape of the National Football League. Wouldn't it make this video so much better if I was actually recording an NFL game or something and I used this tape? How classy would that be? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I put my VHS tapes, I upload my old VHS tapes to YouTube. So I just record them onto, what I do essentially is I record my VHS tape onto a DVD. I just use these, I use DVD-R, you could use DVD-RW or DVD plus R or whatever. Anything that's DVD. Preferably not the ones with the white coating on the top, because they don't seem to like to work in DVD recorders for some reason. I found that out a couple years ago when I got my first DVD recorder. I don't know why the hell it does that. It just does. But I'm reusing the DVD-R. That's what I prefer. These, typically they say, now here's the thing you gotta pay attention to. If you'll catch on to it eventually, like I did, if you're kind of figuring out how to use your DVD player on your own. These DVDs say 120 minutes on them, so 2 hours. But you can go over that limit. You can go to like 8 hours long. But that depends on the resolution. If you're not in progressive scan mode like I am, you're recording at a lower resolution, so the file size is much smaller. And it'll hold 4.7 gigabytes, which is pretty good. And that's maybe more than 2 hours of video. But it depends on the resolution of the video. The higher the resolution, the bigger the file size. So when I have my DVD recorder in progressive scan mode, it adds more scan lines to the recording. So there's more scan lines, which gives it a higher resolution. And the only disadvantage is I don't have as long a recording time because of the file size. It takes up more space on the disc. Alright, so now that we got the intro done and out of the way, let's check out some of the things that I like to do before I start my recording. So let me show you here. First of all, we're going to hit the menu button. And first thing I always do is check my title list, see if there's anything on this disc. And there's nothing on this disc. As you can see, it says no title list found. Once I've confirmed that, so I've now confirmed that my disc is empty. And you can set a timer to record. I know a lot of people like to set a timer, let it record their tape, and be able to walk away from it and leave it alone and not have to do anything. I don't set a timer. I just record it and watch it and hit stop manually. I don't care if it's perfectly cued or not. It doesn't have to. But if you set a timer, of course, you set what channel. We're recording on channel 4. You set the date, the time you want to start, and the time you want it to end, and whether you want it in standard play mode, long play mode, or whatever. And then once you set your timer, it'll be in the recording list, and then it'll start automatically. You'll see on the front of the display, you'll either see a red light with a clock symbol or just a red record symbol, whatever it looks like. And then I usually go to setup, and I just checked my all my disk settings. Make sure I have chapter creator off because it creates issues for some reason. it gives you a bunch of prompts on whether you want to start in how many chapters you want to start in the video and whatever. And it's a pain in the ass when you're recording. I always have quick recording on, and I always set my EP mode time to 8 hours, and I don't mess around with the CM skip time. So then I go down and I check the video settings. So I go down into video, I check all my video settings. First of all, I want to make sure my TV aspect, the aspect ratio is in 16:9 widescreen. Depending on the TV you're using, I'm using a CRT TV, so it isn't 4:3, but I want the recording to be in 16:9. I want to select 16:9, I want the recording to be in 16:9. And then you can muck around with the input level and the black level if you want to your liking. I always like to have the input level lighter, and the black level, I don't really change that. As you can see, not much of a difference. So once I confirm that, then I want to make sure 3D noise reduction is on. And then from there, I can put my disc, exit the menu and put my disc in and get the recording set up. And oh, by the way, I like to make sure that it's in cable TV mode. Usually if you're using the RF output of your VCR and you're going into the RF input on your DVD recorder, you want to make sure you're in CATV or cable TV mode. Rather than antenna or analog TV mode. This Marconi TV you see up here, we'll get back to that in another video. This VCR is not hooked up to that, it's hooked up to the Zenith. So I got the cable TV signal from the cable box going into the VCR, then it's outputting from the VCR into the DVD recorder. So if I put a tape in, it'll play the tape over the cable TV that I'm watching. So I'll put the tape in, get my remote, because I gotta rewind it back to the beginning. So I guess in a sense, I am kind of queuing it up. Make sure it's not...
Now they all look the same density, don't they? They all look the same...
Yeah, the picture's a little dirty. A little noisy. Dirty? The hell?
The reason being that they look darker, don't they? So how do we do that? Well,
you can see the noise just slightly in the picture.
And off we go again.
This VCR is a bit dirty. I did clean it with some, I used some rubbing alcohol. Usually I use Q-tips. I actually recently found out you're not supposed to use Q-tips because it can wreck the playheads. Yeah, typically I just use rubbing alcohol to clean the heads on my VCR. Or I'll run I have a cleaning tape in here. I'll run through it. Maybe I'll run that through here real quick. Okay, so nothing on this disc, so it says no title list is found, so that means we're good to go. We can record now. So let me start. Turn the volume up a bit. This is a remote set, but I don't have the remote with it, so I just have to use the buttons on the front of the TV. So find the damn. Here's losing all these damn remotes. So I can't hit record on this because it's for a DVD player, not a DVD recorder, even though it does work because it's Samsung. It shares some similarity with the infrared thing in the front. But let me go ahead here, and now that we're queued up, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit play. I have to reach around the camera. Hit play. And record.
There. Very lightly, I'll just sort of blend that out.
Okay, now we're recording. Hopefully I don't get copyrighted for that. VCRs are always, when you put a VHS tape in, it's always louder than what the cable TV signal that's being inputted in. Gotta love Barbara. Maybe I should just leave this here while I'm recording and just turn this into an ASMR video you'll can fall asleep to. So we're recording. So we're in progressive scan mode. I'm just gonna record a small clip here. You gotta love the quality of these cheap Zellers cassette tapes. By the way, and I'll do it for the sake of this video because I don't really care about recording this tape. If you want to pause at any time during this recording, you can use the play/pause button. You can pause it, and you can pause now. Then you can unpause, and it'll start recording right away, right where you left off. So, and yeah, the front of the door on the disc tray did break off. By the way, that little plug you see there beside the RCA jacks, that's for if you want to plug in a camcorder. I don't have a cord that I can use on this camcorder to plug in. I could probably find one that I could use. Okay, so let's check our recording. Alright, so we've just finished. Alright, so we just made a recording. Let's check it out here. Should be the one right down at the bottom. We don't want that. Quit damn blinking. Okay, so now we're going to go to menu. We're going to go to disk manager. You can put a name in your disk. We're going to finalize it because, of course, you can't put it in another disk player or disk drive because it won't recognize the data unless it's finalized. So you can put a name on it. We're not going to put a name on it. We're just going to go ahead and finalize. Do you want to finalize? Yes. The disk will be finalized. Do you want to continue? Yes. And it just says preparing the menu creation, so it's just preparing the title list now. And then we're just going to let it process here. And then once it's done finalizing, it'll just automatically play your recording back, and you can take the disc out and put it in any other disc player or disk drive. Then from there, I'll show you the next step. Alright, so our disc has been finalized. And now what's left to do is put it through the disk drive onto the computer and then run it through Cloud Convert and then through my DaVinci Resolve video editor. I'll show you why. So this is a Vital disk drive. It's about $50–$60 at one of my local electronics stores. 5 volts DC from the source. It even has the source. So this must be their new. Yeah, the old brand name used to be Nextech. They used to have their in-store brand was Nextech. Now it's this brand name called Vital. It's just a cheap little disk drive. It works. That's all you really need. Is it's just a cheap little disk drive like this. That'll plug into your computer and cause your laptop to smoke. That's what happened. First time I plugged this in, is it made my the second time I plugged it in. First time it worked. Second time I plugged it in, it started to make my laptop smoke. It seems to work fine now. It depends on what USB you plug it into. I figured that out. But so we'll plug this into our laptop. This is I think I mentioned this before. It's a gaming laptop I got from my brother, who's a gamer. Okay, well I'm gonna have to do this for this part at least. It won't let me record. And if I hit Windows G, that'll bring up the screen record option. If I hold them down at the same time. If I go to record, it doesn't let you record on the desktop or in File Explorer. I guess it's maybe for privacy concerns. But we're gonna go here to where it says DVD drive, video. We're gonna go into Video TS, as the camera will focus properly. And then we want to look for the last clip. And I know there's so many. I don't know why they say a bunch of them say they have a bunch of them have the Internet Explorer icon. And then there's ones that say that shows video file and the one that shows a disc. Don't let the one with the video file confuse you for the actual video file. The actual video file is the one that shows the disc. I actually think that disc might be the logo for the app that I got for, where is it? Right there, DVD player free. Down there. On my computer. So I have that for this. So you do have to download for the newer Microsoft, like Microsoft 10, sorry, Windows, the newer Windows like Windows 10, which is what I have, or Windows 11. You need to have one of those applications. You can just get that one that I showed you, DVD player free. There's another one I had, but it only gave me a free trial. But sometimes Windows Media Player will play it. Here's the Windows Media Player one, but yeah, see, it doesn't want to. Windows Media Player doesn't want to play VTS or VOB files. These are all VOB files because, of course, this is from the early 2000s. This DVD recorder, so it's not like MP4 or anything. But this last clip should be the one that I want. So let me go here to open it up. There we go.
From all of us here, I'd like to wish you happy painting, and God bless, my friend.
For a softcover copy of the More Joy of Painting book containing 60 full-color reproductions of Bob Ross's favorite paintings, including the 13 paintings in this series.
Welcome everyone. Simply Painting. Frank Starr. And it's my intention.
And then there is your
Never painted before. How to paint.
VHS recording.
And I picked the perfect. We're here at the moment in Connemara, County Galway in the west of Ireland.
Something that's cool
And
that
I've selected a mountain scene with some lakes, with rocks and heather.
Okay, so what we're going to do, if you want to throw it into an editor, not that I have to because this is a VHS tape, remember, so it's going to be in 4x6, so I have to throw it into the editor to make it 16:9. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Google. I'm going to switch to the screen record now. It might let me do it in Chrome. Alright, check 1, check 2. Is this damn thing working? Do I got audio? I think so. I'm going to have to talk louder because this is a bit of a crappy microphone. I apologize if the audio sounds like shit, but it is what it is. That's all I got. I don't have a decent... Actually, I do somewhere, but I don't have the means and the time to hook it up. So, what we're going to go to now is we're going to go to Cloud Convert. So this is if you want to throw it into an editor or something, because modern editors like Adobe Premiere, or I guess Final Cut Pro if you have Apple. I don't like Final Cut Pro. There's too many weird ass quirks with it. It's a pain in the ass to use. I don't mind Adobe Premiere. I use DaVinci Resolve. I can't exit out of Chrome because it won't let me continue screen recording. But we're in Cloud Convert now, and it'll ask what it's going to ask me to do is select a file in the middle. So you just select a file and open your files. I don't know if this is recording this part, but we're going to take our file that we want, video TTS, not the Windows Media File one, remember that. The one that just says VTS dash whatever number and then says VOB file. Look for the one that says VOB file, not IFO or Windows Media Player. You want the VOB file. So we're going to click on that, we're going to open that. Actually, I sound like one of these, I don't want to sound too much like a tutorial, because everyone knows how annoying that is. Okay, so we want to convert it to MP4. Kind of did that without that. Whoop, that's audio. I want MP3. MP4. You could do a movie file or any of these other ones. But MP4 is the best if you want to dump it onto an editing software. So we're gonna hit convert, and then it'll upload the file. Might take a while, depending on the length of the video. Depending on the length of the video, Cloud Convert will only do videos that are so long. And there's a couple other websites that'll do like Cloud Convert. Cloud Convert is owned by Google. I think it's part of Google Chrome, if I remember correctly. Alright, so here's the damn furnace noise all the time. This is something wrong with the furnace. You probably can hear that. Probably not able to hear me talk, so I gotta yell over it. But, so our video files is, as you can see right here at the top, top left-hand corner. There we go. Can I speak today or what? In the red text, it says VTS-606-1.mp4. So we're gonna hit download, and I don't know if the screen recorder is catching this. The screen recorder recording software is quirky and is a pain in the ass to use. I don't really like it that much. Okay, so we're downloaded, and it's now in our files. It should be in downloads, which I can't show you because I can't go into File Explorer. Okay, so we're in DaVinci Resolve now. This is what I use to edit all my YouTube videos. This is what I'm using to edit this video that you're watching now, which hopefully will work properly. So I'm going to go into here. I'm going to go into Downloads. Again, I don't know if the screen capture is getting this. I'm going to drag the video. Now that the video is also in Downloads, by the way, you can put it on a computer stick or USB stick. I get that question a lot. I've got that from a lot of family members. They ask me if I know how to put their old family videos onto a movie stick or a USB. They ask if I know how to put it onto a USB stick for their computer. So now that we're in the editor, what you can do, and I don't think most people would do this with a VHS video, but if you're recording something that's in 16:9 and it comes up on 4:3, like my DVD recorder likes to do, you can just take it in DaVinci Resolve, and with DaVinci Resolve you just kind of click right here and make sure you've got the clip highlighted. You can just drag the border of the video and you can stretch it out to make it 16:9 to fill the screen.
From all of us here,
And there's the, I don't know if you can hear me over Bob Ross, but there's the
softcover copy of the More Joy of Painting
video
book
in
containing
16:9.
full-color reproductions of Bob Ross's favorite
But of course,
paintings, including the
we don't
13
want that.
paintings
We
in
just want to keep the classic. You can see the heads and the bodies kind of get stretched out. If I stretch it back down again, if I can, no, maybe not. DaVinci Resolve is a good editing software, but it has its quirks. But yeah, if you played a VHS tape over through your VCR over a flat screen TV, it would play it like this, what you're seeing here in this box. It'd play in 16:9, but because I did with the CRT TV, it was in 4:6 through the DVD recorder. So we're going to exit this. We're going to not save this because we don't want to upload it like this. We want to upload the original. We're going to go to my second YouTube channel and I'll show you. Alright, so here we are. This is not a video promo or YouTube channel promo for my second YouTube channel. I just put it here because it's a nice backdrop. But we're gonna go to, I can't really see it behind the, there it is. I got the recording time up in front of where it says upload. So we're going to go to upload. Of course everyone knows this part. I don't really have to show this part, but now we can upload our video. So you can either drag it. I just like to go to select files. You can go straight from here. You can either, if you want, you can upload the VOB file just like this on its own, or you can upload the converted version, the MP4. That's what we're going to upload. So we're going to go to MP4. We're going to select that file, and then we're just going to add Bob Ross VHS. Oop. Taking this damn cord in the way for the DVD drive. Test conversion. And because we recorded it again in progressive scan mode, we should get a higher resolution. We'll see what YouTube says. We don't have to worry about thumbnail. I always say not made for kids, because then I don't get comments. If you put made for kids, then you don't get comments. I don't know why. I don't do any age restriction or anything like that. Any additional age restriction that I showed right here. Video elements, I don't need to add an end screen. Checks, that'll give us, I'm wondering if something will come up in copyright. We'll check that. I like that they have this now, that you can check that before the video is uploaded. Visibility, we want it, we'll do unlisted because this is just like for test purposes. You can do private too, but we'll do unlisted. Schedule, blah 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 blah. I don't care if it does get copyright. Save, and it's completed uploading. Now it's processing, and so yeah, wait for it to process. It always processes the standard definition before it does the HD version. So that way you get all the resolutions from 144p up to 1080p. And so once the standard definition is finished processing, then you can actually watch the video when it's public, but you can only watch it in standard definition until the HD version finishes processing, of course. But yeah, I can always go back and change that too, make it public again, but we'll just leave it like that for now. Alright, so our video is up. It's not public, but again, I can change that if I want. In fact, you know what? Screw it. I'll just do that. I refresh my page. It should say. Nope, so it says unlisted. Okay. I don't think it's finished processing it, but there is no, there you go. That's why. There is no, copyright restrictions, as you can see. So I don't have to worry about that. But, and it is in standard definition quality, which makes sense because, it's, let's see if YouTube put what resolution.
From all of us here, I'd like to wish you happy painting, and God bless, my friend.
40p.
For a softcover copy of the More Joy in Painting book containing 60 full-color
So there you
reproductions
go.
of Bob Ross's favorite paintings, including the 13 paintings in this series.
You've never painted before. How to paint a
Okay, apparently the screen recorder stops when I go full screen. But there you go, you can see the
County Galway in the west of Ireland.
video is live.
I selected a mountain scene with some
So you can go up
lakes,
and
with rocks and heather.
check it out if you want.
This,
I'll keep it
I'm
there.
going to show you how to paint. Now don't worry, using the Have Some More Fun
but,
method, anybody can do it. So what we're going to do is,
yeah, that's how you
get some
convert
sketches and head back
your
to my
VHS
studio
videos
and
or
give it a
your old
go.
family videos into a digital file. But yeah, that's how you can upload your VHS videos to YouTube, or convert your VHS videos into a digital video file. At least how I do it. The simple way to do it, you don't have to worry about any subscriptions or having to buy any services. Like you could go to, let me see if I can Google it here. VHS to DVD. Burning, so I see there's burning softwares that you gotta like pay for. So you gotta have all this stuff. But the way I showed you is just the way to do it for free. All you need is a DVD, your VCR, DVD recorder, disk drive, cloud convert, and YouTube, editing software, and YouTube, I guess, if you wanna if you wanna upload it to YouTube. But yeah. Now here's the thing. Here's the one that I'm familiar with, or at least that I've seen before. I saw it at one of my local Best Buys as well. This is for Windows. If you're like me and you're a Windows fan. $70 and free shipping 1 day with Prime. Okay, that's not too bad. This disk drive that I'm using was $50-$60, so you can use this too. I'm not sure what the point in having the little capture card thing is. There's got to be a reason for that. I have to read the instructions. But yeah, I gotta run to the hardware store now, so I'm gonna end this video. I'll check it later. And yeah. So that's how you convert your VHS to digital file. Stay tuned for more to come, lots to come. Yeah, 73s.
And from all of us here, I'd like to wish you happy painting, and God bless, my friend.